up? Welcome to the Real Life Relationship Growth Platform. Welcome to our get together. It is Tuesday. It is Tuesday. This is kind of a sad but happy night tonight. This is our last episode of our 8 episode series of the It's Your Fault. It's Your Fault. This is our last episode. Um, our last episode of the 8. But we got a little announcement at the end. Got a little announcement, got a little something for y'all. But we said we were going to do 8 weeks, and we are doing tonight after we complete, we will have done 8 weeks. This was great. This was fun. This was really, really fun. Um, just a little housekeeping, real quick. The real life relationship growth Thursday evenings will begin again. I will give you guys the dates. It won't be next week because I will be spring breaking. I will be gone for about 8 days. So I'm not going to be on nobody's computer, nobody's phone, none of that stuff. So I will send out a message. I'll put up a post, do my videos like I usually do, and let you guys know when I'll be back. But we will um, start back with our real life relationship growth Thursday evening topic discussions. Topic discussions. Meanwhile, we're finishing up the It's Your Fault series. The It's Your Fault series. So if you've been keeping up, you know what's about to happen. You know what's about to go down. If you have not, hey, go to the YouTube channel, Real Life Relationship Growth YouTube channel, and watch the videos. You can still comment. They'll still pop up. They'll still conversation can continue on, whether it's an old video or it's a new one. So feel free to do that. And do me a favor while you're there. Hit that subscribe button. Like the page, hit the subscribe button. And there are many, many, many videos there posted already. There'll be many more as we move on. But let me do this thing. Let me go ahead and get the crew on. We have first and foremost my girl, Miss Corey B, the educator. Hey,
Hey,
girl. Good evening.
good evening. Can we
All
get this
right,
one
you
time for
ready?
the fellas?
You ready?
Yes.
You ready? Ooh.
Ooh. Ladies first.
Wait a minute, Corey. They already talking about us.
They are. That's why I couldn't stop laughing. I thought I was ready.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
You ready? Okay. Ooh,
Ooh, ladies first. Ladies
ladies.
first. You know what? It's the timing.
It
It's the
is.
timing.
It is. It's the time. Shut up, Jimmy,
The chat.
Mark,
Just
somebody, whoever that was.
whatever.
Whatever,
Whatever.
whatever.
Good
It don't
night.
even matter. So, all right. So we have my girl Corey B, the educator. What's up, lady? How is your so far week? We only on day
My
two.
week is great. I'm on spring break. I'll be crying next week.
Oh yeah, you on spring break already? Oh, wait a minute. What? Kevin, for real? Okay. All right. Don't
How
worry about
disrespectful.
it. Yeah, just no. Yeah. We have some gentlemen in the building.
Maybe they want a song, but I can't.
Yeah, yeah, they'll be all
Whatever.
right. Yeah, we gonna master. We gonna get it. We gonna get it. We'll be fine. Um. So it's Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. You on spring break? You got any plans? Any
None.
plans?
I have some
None.
work to do, some certification work to do. So,
Okay. So you breaking but working still.
yeah.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. Next we have coming on Mr. Mark. Mr. Mark, what's up,
Mr.
Mark?
Mark. It sounds like a you gave me a porn name, Mr. Mark.
Oh,
I
Lord.
can't help with your
What's
side
going
hustle
on?
is, Mark. I can't help with your side hustle
Mr.
is.
Mark. Right.
Mr. Mark of Date Night
There you
Online.
go. Thank you. Appreciate
What's
it.
up, Mark?
What's happening? Hey, I'm gonna tell you, 8 weeks, man. You know what? The greatest thing about a good 7 weeks, about to be the 8th week. But one of the things I'm not gonna miss is that introduction of ladies first. Good God, I think I'm gonna have a break. It's gonna feel so good. That's gonna be my spring break, y'all. That's gonna be my spring break.
Listen. It's not that it's
I'm really
that
messing
bad.
with
It's that we can't get on the same. Hers is a little slower feedback than mine. That's all. We just can't get on the
you. It's all
balance.
good. It's all good. Hey, the effort works more than not trying it all. So
That's
We
all right.
good.
We know what it's about. We know what it's about. We know what it's
Absolutely.
about.
Don't be mad.
And let's bring this one up because this joker right here. Hi, Jimmy.
The troublemaker.
I don't know why y'all calling me the troublemaker. It's people all in the thing talking about y'all singing. I mean,
Mhm.
That's because y'all
Hey,
initiated the hate.
hey, let me sing Kevin Noble's part. Ooh, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. There you go, Kevin.
Oh my gosh.
That's all
look,
right. That's all right.
listen. In the words of Mark, I'm. That's the one thing I'm not gonna miss either. Everything else, I am 100% in support of.
Nobody care. Nobody care. It's hot. It's hot. So we're missing the last leg of this crew tonight. Not sure if he's gonna make it. He's on set tonight. But Cortland of Uniquely Made is not joining us tonight, but we all know we'll be all right. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. Kev, what's going on? Ebony, hello, ma'am. What's going on? Let's see who else we have on here so far. Okay, okay.
He brought up last week. Google it.
Mhm.
What?
It's Googleable. It's Googleable.
It's Googleable. Googleable. All right, all right. So y'all already see the topic. The title of the topic
Thought it was me.
right here. We're gonna get started in this conversation. I am going to give you all the scenario of what we're discussing tonight. I'm gonna throw out. Let me read the scenario here. What we're talking about tonight, and we're gonna get started on this thing. I had this topic in my back pocket. I was holding on to it. So what better night than tonight to do this? All right, topic. I thought it was me. This is the scenario. Two people meet, they exchange numbers, they talk almost every day, they go out for a few dates. Sometime later, he or she sees the other person out with someone else. They get upset because they've been hanging out, they've been talking, and possibly based on their relationship, based on who this is, they've been having sex. One had an expectation, the other did not. The other didn't. Whose fault is it? Whose fault is it? Who wants to start with that? Who
I
wants
would
to
like to
start?
begin, please.
All
Whoever
right.
is in their feelings, whatever.
She
Whoever's
said,
in their feelings, because that's the person that had an expectation in the first place. Otherwise, if the person had no expectation, their feelings wouldn't be hurt. So the person that's in their feelings, it's that person. It's their fault. You ask questions, you say something, you communicate, and that's honestly, I feel like that's the theme in all 8 parts of this series is communication. Had there been communication about what I need from you and you need from me, there'd be no issue.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Maybe no issue. Okay. All right. What you think? What you think, Mark?
I mean, I guess with the information I have now, I would probably say if there wasn't a conversation, shouldn't nobody feel any kind of way about it until you actually have that conversation. We can't assume, we can't assume. Sometimes people make the dress rehearsal look like the real deal when it's just a dress rehearsal, right?
Mm.
So you definitely got to have a conversation about it. That's all I'll say. So in this scenario, I would probably say if both of theirs fault, if they're both getting an attitude about it, knowing if they haven't had the conversation, but it doesn't sound like they have. So it's no one's fault.
Okay. All right. All right, Jimmy.
both.
What you think?
Right.
It wasn't established.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you the person whose feelings are hurt, you can't get mad because it wasn't established, and the person who is on the receiving end of the hurt feelings can't get mad because you didn't establish. So nobody knew what the role was or what the agenda was. So hey, both of them are responsible for that. Because I mean, unless, of course, I'm gonna play I'm gonna play Courtney on this.
Mhm.
You know,
Cortland
unless it was discussed and the other person just
Cortland.
conveniently forgot because they, you know, they got caught up. You know what I mean? That's what really happens in a lot of cases.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm,
certain,
mhm.
you know, like you said, if they're having sex got good, you know, and then all of a sudden it was like, you know what, I want exclusivity. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody else to have this, you know, and
Mhm,
you
mhm.
didn't necessarily share that, and now your feelings are all discombobulated. So yeah, I mean,
All in the mix. All
mhm.
in the mix. Kwame said, it sounds like the person that felt a way about it is now realizing they felt more. So that is a clear identifier that it is time to have the
Yep,
conversation. Mm-hmm. Have the
yep.
conversation.
That
Yeah.
conversation usually go like this, but I told you up front, you know, I wasn't trying to be in love.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But again, did they have that conversation? Or were they just going along with the motions through the motions, not having a conversation? And it was just an assumption. There was just an
Yeah.
assumption.
Well, you know, it in this day and age,
Let's
it's
see.
highly likely that it was an assumption because, you know, everybody's so into this vibe. You know, I was just enjoying the vibe, you know, enjoying the energy. Yeah, nobody had a conversation to know what this energy was leading to. So yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, Wendy. Wendy
And-
said, "I'm going to tell you on the second date. If we have sex, we go together."
Hey, Wendy.
When
We go together.
when
We
you
go
say,
together, huh?
we go together. Mm-mm.
I mean, that could be.
You
Go
know,
ahead, Mark.
I was just gonna just kind of touch on the point. For me, I like easy, right? I like easy. I like laid back. I like chill. So in order to keep that type of peace, I just find it best to always just give the most communication, so there's no room for error, right?
Mm-hmm,
So the only thing I have to say is, well, I think I told you XYZ, right?
Mhm.
Just in case sometimes we forget. Hey, life happens, things happen, we forget certain details, but I am definitely a great reminder of that particular detail.
Mhm. Mhm.
You
Mhm.
forget if you want to. I'm gonna remind you.
Okay. So Kwame
Amazing.
made a point. Made a point. But you see what? No, I'm sorry. Wrong one. Sorry. Where did it go, Kwame? Okay. Also, just because you see the other person out does not mean they are on a date. It could just be dinner with a friend or something. Now, still, yeah, I mean, yeah, that could be the possibility. That is a possibility that could be the case. And then that means this would kind of segue into that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But you
Right.
got to be careful how you walk into that conversation.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
if you see
Right.
me out with somebody and then you approach me and you want to be all hot and mad, instead of saying, hey, you know, this is my thing. And ladies, tell me if y'all agree with me or not. A man that's not concerned with another man is a turn on for me. If you're not
Okay.
concerned about another brother, then my focus is more than likely going toward you. If you step up to me and you like, who was you with? I saw you such a da, bruh. Goodbye. You can go ahead and keep it moving. But if you come up and be like, look, don't even know, hey, I saw you, whether I didn't see you. And now at this point, now, if that's where you want to be, then you're gonna start showing and making effort towards that. Because that other one, again,
Yeah. I'll just say in those cases, just we all know how to read the room by now. Like we're old enough
Thank
to
you.
read the room, right?
gee, you hope, you would think.
Well, I say for the most part, you would hope, right?
Right.
So for those who forget, as a reminder again, read the room. Read the room. You know the vibe. You can see it going on. I mean, she over there cheese and ain't stopped all 32 showing, include her wisdom teeth, a tooth. Then at that time, you already know what time it is, you know.
Thank
But
you.
you know,
And
so
and you know, it's so unfortunate that in this modern world, people think that because they have the ability to have options, they should exercise it.
Hmm.
And that is a reckless behavior when you are allegedly involved with someone else.
Right.
Right. And here's a truth, no matter how people feel about it. You cannot honestly give one person a true chance if you're entertaining multiple people.
So let's okay. That's a good point, and I agree with you. But let's have this conversation a little bit before that, because some people get into the assumption, because I took you out, because we're talking, because as a woman, to make an assumption that this is my man, or we are even in that in that place without that conversation. A lot of times, that's how a lot of women get hurt. A lot of women put themselves out there in a place, in a position where they think they're something to someone and they're actually not.
Well,
And
no, I agree to a certain point, and then I have to disagree to another point.
Mm-hmm.
We do know this. If you study communication, 85% of communication is body language and interaction. So if a person is spending all of their days with you, you're spending all of your days with them, whether you all announced it or not, there is a reasonable expectation that we got something going on.
Yeah, but you say all of it. It's not necessarily. Let's go with the thought that it's not necessarily all of. We spend time together. We have some time together, but it's not all of. It's
well. Let's not split hairs.
Okay.
All
okay.
love don't mean we live together. Hell, but all love most of the time mean that when we got free time, we together. We may go to our separate abodes at the end of the night, but we're spending time together. And I think that's what's wrong, in my personal opinion, with this society. This society wants to use people for whatever it is that personal need is,
Mm-hmm.
and then be willing to discard you when a better option comes up,
Right.
or keep you on the back shelf, because look, you good in these 3 points right here, but this one over here is better than them other 2 points I want. So I'm gonna keep both of y'all in play. So when I need this, I can go over here, and when I need that, and it's reckless. It's very immature. It's very childish. And so what people are doing, unfortunately, is trying to build a man or build a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I got a man or a woman that can afford to take me out. I got a man or a woman that can afford to give me good sex. I got a man or a woman that can take me places that I want to go. I got a man. So we're building a person, and we're not considering the damage that we're doing to the people, because you're playing games when you're not specific about the role that person's playing in your life.
Right.
So whether you are articulating it or not internally, you already know what game you playing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always been this way, and maybe I was a little bit above, ahead of my time, or above my years, or whatever. The moment I found out a heifer was trying to put me in this bag competing with some people, I was like, oh, I'm out of here. I don't play those games.
Yeah, BD.
But okay, and now I'm going to be on the side of, because I hear what you're saying, and I agree with you saying when it comes to that level and that point. But what I'm saying is, my thought process is, we haven't even gotten there. So you're in a position where you met this person, you met this person, you met this person, and you like what you see in all 3 people, but you haven't gotten to a point where you made a choice. And of course, I'm a big proponent of being open and honest, and people will handle and do what they choose for themselves. Everyone has that right.
Right.
But
So I'll say this then, to avoid all of it. I have to simply say, stop playing house. Right. Only time it's gonna get serious like that when people are playing house. You're going over there, you spend night every night, you're cooking, You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
doing all of the
everything. You
intimate
doing all
stuff
that.
that
Right.
couples would do. So because
Oh,
I'm going
totally
according
agree.
to the scenario.
Right. So
That's
Yeah.
all.
I
I'm
say
following
this.
the script of the scenario.
I say
Right.
this. I say stop playing house until you're ready to build a house.
There you
Yeah.
go. There
I
you go,
get it.
Mark.
That's
And
what
don't
I'm
be
saying.
trying to use me as no furniture because I ain't
I
ready.
totally agree. I totally agree with y'all. And according to the scenario, yes, totally
Right.
agree.
Right.
That was that little part that
Right.
somebody's thinking. That's that little part that's where someone is. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, that was my mindset before I got into an area of being serious. But it only went to a certain level and a certain point. And like you were saying, Jimmy, like you were saying, Mark, when you're talking about spending time and seeing each other all the time, and it's almost an unspoken knowing this is what we're doing.
Right.
But it's still very important to have
Because
those
that's that scenario. And that's why I say, assuming the first three letters in assume is ass, don't make one of yourself.
Right.
Just go
Right.
ahead and have the conversation because unfortunately people play games nowadays.
Yeah.
Don't get to the Rudy Tooty, the nitty gritty and say, hey, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Because listen, whether it's a man or a woman, I have never seen a woman okay if she's trying to get to know a man and she find out he entertaining 3-4 more women too. She ain't finna be understanding. She is not gonna understand that.
Yeah.
But then that same woman want to have 3-4 other options that she entertaining, and then she gonna try to act some type of way when the man, when that one dude be like, hey, I thought,
Well, she can't. She
Absolutely.
can or he can.
But
If that's the choice. Yeah, but they do.
But
You're
they
right.
do. You're right.
You're right.
Because see, women think they're slicker than men because they don't get caught as often. Women are more professional in their moves than men are. Men are too opportunistic. Women are planning. They planning them dates out.
Psyching themselves out.
Yes.
Psyching themselves out
and
mentally.
the moment they get busted, boy, oh my God. I never said blah blah.
Right.
Okay.
And then y'all tell the family secrets. Y'all tell the family, he ain't so and so. So and so ain't so and so. Before you get ready to get a chance to do it, stop telling the family secrets. I had to put that in. If you're gonna cheat because you want to cheat. Don't be trying to give him all the intel.
Oh, got you. What you mean family secrets? But yeah, you're right. I got you. Kwame said also people have been hurt and people come from different perspectives. As Donna said earlier, you would think it should be common sense, but sense is not common anymore.
Oh,
right.
I like that one, Kwame.
Yeah, sense is not common anymore. I'm going to understand. Kevin said, I'm going to understand myself right out that picture.
You ain't lying.
Yeah. You know what? In dating, I just don't want to know all what you're doing, right? Look, it's already without spoken that you're gonna be dating someone when I first meet you, right? I think somebody already have somebody. If I'm wrong, that's fine, right? But in my mind, that's how I think. So at that point, then it's okay, it's fine. But if you're gonna distribute yourself, you got to make sure that you distribute it evenly. If that's what you're gonna do, because me, I don't have the patience. And if I know more details than I should, then I won't be uninterested. That's just how it is.
Right.
Well, I don't think there's ever a situation for me where I don't need to know.
Right.
Okay. Elaborate.
Right.
No, I mean, because I've dealt with people who were dealing with infidelity and they actually had the mindset or thought they had the mindset of, I don't want to know. Oh, okay. Till they find out. Like, oh, okay, there you go. Listen, do you know what better position you could have been in if you had known? You playing a fool's game, not being ignorant.
Right.
I call that willful ignorance. Like, no, I want to know. Let me know what role I'm being put in. You know what I'm saying? Don't put me in no friend zone or, he just my entertainment zone or blah blah blah. No. Let me know where I stand.
Yeah.
Let me figure out where I stand, and then I can make the decision on if I want to be in this position.
At some point, I'm just saying from the first date. You know what I mean? Like
right.
meet somebody the first
No. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, I'm pretty much Mark is saying. Yeah,
I agree with you on that, Mark.
Yeah.
Well, even in the first date, man. In the first date, let's just say the first date is going very well, and I've already concluded I want to do a second. Right.
Right.
Feeling this one. I want to know, what is her thoughts? So, hey,
Right.
how would you like to do this again? Blah, blah, blah. She said, yeah, okay, great. So here's the point that I'm making, and I think this is key. If I'm already entertaining 2 other women,
right,
and I meet this third one, the only reason I'm still entertaining the other 2 is because there's something about the other 2 that I still like.
right.
How am I giving either one of them a fair shot?
Right. Because right. You know what? And I talk about that too because there's this thing. People call it so many different things, but I've heard we'll use rotational dating. So I spoke with a young lady before she came on and she was interviewing and whatnot. We had a conversation and she said, "Well, I feel like I got a date. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to know my." Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, to a certain extent. But then later on, about 6 months later, she called me back and says, you know what? That's not really for me because I can't really grasp the concept or what that particular person is about at that moment because I'm too busy. My mind is occupied and my space is occupied all over the place. So definitely. I definitely.
Well, and what she probably really figured out, though, Mark, is that it's a cost to pay out here to do this.
It is.
Yeah.
You ain't been... See, first of all, you ain't in no world where you got that much leverage. Because you're going to find out real quick. Ain't nobody finna be no fool for too long.
Right. And it shouldn't even take long. If there are 3 people, it shouldn't even, if you're really looking for something. Yeah. If you're really looking for something and
it shouldn't take long.
No.
It shouldn't at all.
Wendy say, and you're not giving yourself a fair shot either. That's what I'm talking about, Wendy. Don't play yourself because you'll get played.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. If you're really if you're really trying to be honest. What you got, Corey?
I was gonna say I understand why people at least start off in the beginning with the rotisserie dating,
rotisserie.
The rotisserie
dating.
This ain't public. This ain't rotational.
The rotational, yes, the rotational.
We don't get them cooked right here, baby. Come on.
I get it.
Dating.
Yeah, I get it. Why you get it?
That's when y'all buy a bucket of chicken and sit by the tree. Go ahead.
I get it. People say, we're always reminded you're getting older, you're getting older, you're getting older, you're getting older, you're getting older. And you're dating one person and things might be going well. And then all of a sudden they're not interested or something went wrong or they want to move for their job and you can't or whatever reason. And then that's 2 months. You kind of like the person. So you take some time to get over it. You start new with somebody else. With 2-3 people, that's a whole year going by, right? So I can get it. I understand it. Now, it doesn't work for me because I'm not going to remember all the details. I'm going to call you somebody else's name. But when it comes to, I get it. You don't want to put all of your time into one person and not work out. And then you got to get over it and then start over.
Who goes into any relationship with the preconceived notion that it's not going to work out to the degree that, you know what, I'm going to date multiple people just in case these don't work. This one
no, it's not that it's a preconceived notion. It's just
but that is what it is based on how you described it.
The reality is for people who have maybe not been married or married and divorced, it didn't work out. You pick somebody, it didn't work out. You got to move on. You got to get over it. You got to start over again.
Well, no, that's life.
Right, absolutely.
Because let me tell you what I deal with on my end. Those unhealed people who keep bouncing from relationship to relationship that are not healed. They're broken. They're and because they don't take the time to heal. First of all, there is nothing wrong with being involved in a committed relationship, and then over a period of time, you all come to an agreement. It just doesn't work, right?
Right.
And here's why it's nothing wrong with it, because you may discover that you were more of the problem than you thought. So maybe there are some things about yourself you need to get fixed before you jump your tail into another relationship.
Right. That's where the rest
and potentially jack up somebody else in your in your journey. So
Mhm.
a lot of times but why would you do that to multiple people rather than doing it one at a time and saying, you know what? Okay, let me
No,
go.
no, no, no. That would.
Well, yeah.
It sounds like you're talking about something farther down. What I'm talking about
Okay.
is
Okay. So let me
if
say
you
Wendy's comment. Go ahead.
like if you're dating somebody and then
Uh-huh.
it doesn't work out. Let's say you were together 2 or 3 months. You
Gotcha.
take that break because you don't want to jack somebody else up. You
Mhm.
get over it. Hey, let's say you get yourself a therapist. Donnie, you got your bell. You get a therapist because you're like, I keep choosing wrong. Something's going on with me. Let me take some time. Let's
Gotcha.
say that takes you off the market for like 4 months because you want to make sure that
Gotcha.
you're doing the right things. Then you
Mhm.
start talking to somebody else. That doesn't work out. You go back to your therapist. You think whatever. Versus, okay, I met this guy, John, tonight. He seems really cool. That's cool. Oh my gosh, I just met Michael in the supermarket. Okay, let me see. Like it's not like you're dating them both for 6 and 7 months.
Right.
You're meeting these people. You
Mhm.
like them. You're getting to know them. I get that. I completely understand why a person would do that because then they're like, okay, well, I'll know something soon if I don't like one of these guys early, and if not, here's another option.
Yep.
However, I don't think it works for everybody. I'm not a multitasker. I would love to be that person. I really would. I can't do it.
Corey, to be honest, that was me. That
I can't do
that
it.
was definitely me. But it didn't take long. So that's why I made that comment. It didn't take long for me to see because my focus was I want to position myself for the right dude. I want to do that. But in order to do that, you got to get out there to do that.
Right.
People say all the time, well, how you going to find, you don't get out, you don't go nowhere, you don't do nothing. But this is the very beginning stages of that.
Yeah.
This is the very beginning of deciding, hey, John is cool, but Mike is all right too. So, and I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed that.
Right, because you were the benefactor.
But again, still, I'm that upfront, honest person, and I ain't gonna lie. At one point, all three of them was game, but.
Oh, you said something else. My bad.
I was like, oh.
Game, G-A-M-E.
But I knew that wasn't the case. But go ahead.
Okay, we good.
Yeah. So it was, and y'all right, because I was benefiting from that, but it's very rare. It's very rare because I hear other men saying, I'm not gonna be in that position. But listen, though. How do you want me to make a decision just for you when I don't even really know you?
And you won't get to know me if you got two other ones that you trying to juggle too.
At the very, very beginning, though. At the very
beginning.
Let me ask you this then. So if I meet Michael in the supermarket and I already met John yesterday,
make a decision.
We talked on the phone all day.
Jimmy.
And I was like, hey, let me go to Michael. And then I meet Michael. So you're saying I should be like, no, I'm not taking Michael's number.
This is what I say. You need to be a responsible adult and make a decision. Choose one and then deal with that one. And if it don't work, you always got okay. But we shouldn't be juggling two people at the same time. That's all I'm saying. We shouldn't be because the truth is you're comparing them and you're not giving them a fair shot.
You got to know some stuff. It ain't for the weak at heart. It's really not. It's not for somebody that's just bored. It's just not.
Ooh, read what Wendy said. Put that one up. Wendy, we're gonna have to bring Wendy on.
Which one?
It says you can't go.
You can't get to know.
Yeah, you can't get to know a person.
Actually paying attention to them because your attention is scattered.
There you go. Because here's the deal.
Hey, ma'am, if you meet
can
John
I
at the
show
grocery store and then Mike at the gas station?
What? Say it.
No, I already said this is not for me because I'm gonna get facts
Person.
mixed up. I'm gonna ask you about your kids and you ain't got no kids.
I'm
I'm gonna
talking
be like,
person.
"How's your mom?" Well, she don't live here. Like I'm not. I'm gonna get it mixed up. It's
Yeah.
not for me because I can't keep up with that information and I don't want to. But
Right.
I understand
Yeah.
the rationale behind it.
Yeah,
Right.
I can understand it too when you
makes
greet it.
sense.
But I also think everybody should be honest.
You know what? You know what? Again, I think it's okay for a short span of time. I think it's okay just for a short span of time. But the only caveat I would say, if you're going to operate in any fashion, just make sure you're balanced within yourself before you do any of that. I'm being honest, because you can go in looking at something from a negative standpoint if you're in a negative space, right? Or you can go in looking for something for much joyous, where you just so eager to get into a relationship where you can miss something too, right?
Right.
So I just say just find that balance, and then you will know what's for you. Either way,
Right.
either way. I am an opponent. Excuse me. I am on the side of at least. I mean, I don't know. I think for a little bit it's okay. I ain't talking about months or anything like this.
Here's where I can see, just from my perspective and what I do, it not being a problem. Right? I met Susan at the grocery store. I went to a game and I met Shaquita. Shaquita and I hit it off because we both enjoying the game. We were sitting next to each other. We were, I'm attracted to the fact that she's really into sports like that.
Yeah.
Man, I'm like, wow, chick knows sports, man. And so we get to talking, have a really good conversation, exchange numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my first conversation with Shaquita gonna be something like, so, when's the last time you dated? Blah blah blah. I'm gonna probe to see what her mentality is about dating. So what drew your interest in me or whatever. I'm gonna find out what it is she's looking for. So what are you looking for? Long term, short term, just a friend, blah blah blah. I want to know. Let's go and cut through the chase. I'm not playing these games with you, crackhead. I'm just letting you know right off the bat. Not playing these games. And then the other young lady, if we've exchanged numbers, it's gonna be the same thing. Because I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna tell them what I'm looking for. Look, I don't have time. I'm not gonna entertain multiple women. I don't have that kind of money. My bank account ain't that long. I'm not finna be
Parks, ice cream, coffee.
Whatever.
You don't cost much.
Mark, I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't even wasting my time like that.
Okay, I feel you. I'm with you.
I'm serious. I'm
with you.
like, because once I've made some form of a connection with you and I see something that I like, I want to explore that. And I'm not gonna give you a fair shot if this other chick over here may have some other attributes that I would, if I don't see those in you immediately, I'm already gonna kind of not give you a fair shot to see you in your fullness. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no such thing as a perfect person. There's no such thing, right? But I have my standards.
Right.
I know she got to have these.
Right.
And the only way that I'm going to get to know if she has those, I'm going to have to spend some time with her.
But you know what, though, Jimmy? I'm going to say this. I'm going to go ahead and say this.
Somebody said, why she got to be a crackhead? That's just a figure of speech. I'm sorry.
Right. I can definitely see from the position that you are, being a man that's knows who he is, et cetera, right? I think there's a lot of people, especially how a lot of people say how dating is, they're coming from a space of skepticism, right?
Mm-hmm.
So from that side of the fence, I think it would be wise, right? Because you got to check it when you meet people. You got to check yourself, right? You got to check yourself and see where you are. It's not even about them; it's about where you are, right? So you might meet, let's say, for instance, I go out and meet girl A,
Shaquita. Don't say Shaquita. We like us.
Yeah, and then I meet Shaquita, and then tomorrow I meet Shaquana, right? Right. I'm still at some point. I want to see. I want to see where I am. I'm going to make sure, because again, it's a lot of people that's coming from really not the space that you may be which is I understand. I'm with you on it, but I don't think a lot of people are at the state that you are.
Yeah, no,
personally.
and I think that's fair for everybody. You need to be making
Right.
decisions based on where you are, right? And the
Right.
sooner you can determine if this person fits
Right.
where you are, the better off you are in that scenario.
Absolutely.
That's
Right,
all I'm
right.
saying. So,
Yeah.
so
Don't use it as a crutch.
Right.
Don't use it as a
Right.
crutch.
exactly.
Right. And I can totally,
Right.
I totally agree with that. And like I said a few minutes ago,
Right.
it doesn't take long. It doesn't take long.
It don't take.
It doesn't
Well,
take
I
long.
think it.
Especially you,
I think it.
especially women. You guys are so. If when y'all on y'all, shit, y'all on y'all. You know what I mean? Like
No, I
can't
don't know
nobody.
what you
Can't
mean.
nobody.
What?
When y'all on y'all, right?
Uh,
When y'all on y'all, right? Can't nothing get past y'all.
right.
Well, that's
Intimidated?
when she's not. That's when she's not hurt. That's when she's not desperate.
Right.
That's when
That's what I'm
she's not.
saying.
Yeah.
Can't nothing
When
get
she's
past y'all.
actually
When
You know,
y'all.
healed.
yeah.
And let me tell you another thing too. And a man is the same way.
Yeah.
When he
Absolutely.
ain't coochie chasing, when he
Right.
ain't no bitter,
Right.
when he's on his game, he can listen,
Mm.
you can smell crap a mile away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care how pretty she dressed, I don't care how tight that Spanx is. You can smell it a mile away. You like, she running game. And you back away from it. If somebody said when our women's intuition take over, watch out. I almost laughed. That was funny because we talked about the woman's intuition.
Well, we talking about a healed mind.
Yeah.
We're talking about
No,
a
Yeah,
healthy,
we're talking about the women.
talking about
mind.
a healthy
Right.
mind.
Healthy mind.
yeah. Once a person
Right.
is healthy, that emotionally they're healthy, they're mature emotionally.
Right.
And yeah, you see things. That discernment is very, very clear. It only gets clouded when you're unhealed or when you get involved in that physical, that sexual thing, and it distorts your mind.
That is a
Donna in church. You all right?
Yeah,
Go ahead,
that
Donna. You in
just
church
hit
over
me.
there.
It did. Yeah, I was like,
Listen.
Go ahead.
that's such a good point that when your mind is cloudy and things are not going well, we have to understand that we are not in a healthy headspace. That's what that means. If you're going from relationship to relationship,
Emotionally, you're cloudy.
it takes some things because that's cloudy. That's cloudy. Because some people could say, oh, no, I can get this person. I can get that person. I can get who I want. When somebody's speaking like that, man, please.
Listen, and that's the thing. When I hear that, it is a red flag.
Yeah.
Or no, I won't even say red flag. It's more of an indicator to let me know that that's a broken person.
Yeah.
Because 9 times out of 10, a person that says that is
Yes,
a person
I
that
see.
can't keep them though.
Right.
You can get them, but you can't keep them.
Right. But you can't keep them.
It's easy to keep
Yeah.
them. I mean, it's
It's
easy
easy to get them.
Right.
But keeping a man or a woman is the challenge, right?
Right.
Because
the work.
yeah, because
The
it
work.
requires and see we don't really value the work that's required because most of the work that is honestly required is internal.
Right.
Because we're more jacked up than we really believe. And we don't ever really see the level of jacked upness we are in until we get in a relationship.
Yeah. But
once
then,
we get in a relationship, that's when we start to see like, oh,
and then want to say, ain't nothing wrong with me, it's you.
It's everybody else's fault. Right.
Well, you gotta
And you know what though? Here's the thing. I think if everybody that's in the dating pool right now stopped for 1 week and did a self-reflection on each one and was real, it'll turn.
Well, here's the deal, Mark. I'll tell you this. Have you all ever heard of the term convicted and then the term converted? Convicted mean in the moment you experienced something and it moved you in the moment. It was like an emotional experience, right? But if it doesn't move you to conversion, which means to change, a lot of people have convictions. Like you can look in that mirror for a while and you can see, your areas of growth, and you can see that, man, I need to change here. But are you convicted enough to actually do the work to change? Because most people run away from the change because it's hard work. It's hard work to combine your fake self with your real self so you can become a whole person, right? Because we all have a fake imagery of who we are. That's the person we present to the world. Right? That's the one we present to the world. Our representative, we call it our representative, right?
Mm-hmm.
But boy, behind closed doors, you a whole nother animal.
That's that I'm a good man.
Yeah, right.
That's that I'm a good woman.
I'm a good woman.
That's almost like you trying to convince
Exactly.
yourself that you are. You ain't got to say
Right.
it.
How many times have you ever heard a strong person say, I'm a strong person? You don't have to repeat, you don't have to announce that. Either you are or you're not.
Yep.
I'm a man, really?
Yeah.
Why'd you have to say that? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I like that. It can be a scary place to face who you really are.
Yes, it can. It can. But that's as scary as it is one of the most liberating places at the same time.
Ooh-wee. Yes, it is.
I done cuss myself out. I done cuss myself out in the bathroom plenty of times. I done looked in the mirror, y'all. They'd be like, "What are you doing,
dude? Listen."
Yeah.
And here's when it's liberating. When you finally submit to the idea that something's wrong with me and I need help. Like crap. Because if I could have fixed this, I would have been fixed.
Right. Because that makes you take the steps.
Yep.
To get to a better place, to be fixed.
Yeah. Well, first of all, you got to acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Once you acknowledge that something's wrong, then you can take the steps to getting it fixed. But if you never acknowledge that something's wrong, you'll never desire to fix anything because you don't think nothing wrong. Like,
right.
And most people want to fix it after they did it. Right. You know how they make mistakes and want to fix it right there. Get mad at themselves for a moment and then be right back in the cycle again. You got to do it on the front end.
Yeah.
Mr. Bookman says,
it's not after the action.
Yeah. Look at what Mr. Bookman says. Self-accountability is a rare thing. Yes, sir. It is, man. And it's hard, man. It's really, really hard. It's really hard to do when you are so concerned about your image or you have allowed your ego to outgrow your character.
It's also really hard to do when you're coming from a place of constant hurt.
Yeah.
It's hard to do. Is because more than likely hurt is what got you there.
or it was sometimes we get hurt because we were immature.
I'm talking about the hurt that comes that you had no control over. So
you got that. You got that version
too. You have to build that up. Yeah, we can't leave that kind of hurt out because a lot of people are walking around with hurt they had nothing to do with, but they holding it. They trying to deal with it. They're trying to deal. Let's see what Kwame said. And some people are delusional and thinking they are perfect or fine, or would try to excuse themselves by saying, "At least I'm not like." Right. Or at least I don't. I like that.
You know, y'all know that's true. Have you ever been with that friend be like, you crazy? When they call you crazy, they try to excuse their crazy. Like, yeah, I am crazy, but we like each other because we both crazy, right? Don't try to act like you're not crazy because you're trying to call me crazy, but that's what people do. If I ain't as bad as so and so, I'm not bad.
Right.
No, we all have work. We all have work to do.
Yeah, at least I don't.
It's a lot of finger pointing out there.
Yeah. Well, you know how that thing goes. When you point in one, you got what?
You got 4 of them pointing back at you.
Pointing back at you.
Well, 3 of them at least.
Yeah.
Depending on how you point.
At least three. Okay, y'all. Let's move back a little bit on this scenario.
Reflection.
Because we want to make sure we're hitting home that whose fault this situation is, whose fault this thing is.
I thought we closed that chapter
Both of them.
already.
Well, we
Both
yeah,
of them.
yeah, we closed it,
I
but
said the person is who's in their feelings.
Yeah. Corey B said the person that was in their feelings.
mhm.
That's because you got, you got beat up real good. Don't
I
fall in
can
love all of a sudden. That's your fault.
yeah,
You know.
I can agree with Corey to an extent of saying, I mean, no, Corey, I can't. I'm gonna have to.
Here's
I'm
this
definitely
is how I
with
mean
both
it.
of them because
That's how I
one,
mean it.
huh?
This is how I mean it. You playing Uno. We know how to play Uno, right?
Mhm.
Black
All right.
folks don't know how to play Uno.
Girl, no,
No,
we don't know how to play.
Black folks do not know how to play Uno.
Maybe it's a DMV thing because they treat Uno like spades up here.
So let
That's
me
what
ask
I'm
you a
saying.
question. How do you
Everybody
play
got their
Uno?
rules.
We do
But
not
How do
go
you
ahead.
play
Right,
Uno?
that's the point. You sit down at the table to play
Ah.
Uno. I'm playing pile-ups, and somebody says, "Hey, wait a minute! I didn't know we were piling up." Yeah, we piling up. All right, I'll play that way. All right, let's pile up. Wait a minute. You can't put down 2 draw 4s and then somebody else put a draw 4 on it. Well, it equals 4. So that is the rule. Well, I didn't know about that rule. Well, see, here's the deal. I'm the one with the problem. But I didn't communicate with you the rules of the game. If I don't tell you the rules of the game and you do something different, you can't be you're moving through the world with no idea that I have the expectation that you knew how to play. That's why I'm saying it's the person who's in their feelings because they know what they want, but the other person has no idea. The other person, since nothing was told, no groundwork was laid. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
they have no idea.
Yeah, no, I get exactly what she's saying, and that is the typical Black folks house rule mentality, right? Because the actual rules. No, that's what we do. When you go to somebody's house to play spades, everybody got a different version of how they play at their own house. Everybody got some different tweaks to the rules.
Everybody that plays knows you ask the rules to the game.
True, you're supposed to do that up front, right? But again, when you're talking about house rules, so we're gonna go back to your analogy. What was the game again? Uno. First of all, the rules of Uno is when you play, you're supposed to collect points. When you Uno out, you're supposed to collect the points in everybody's hand. That's the real rules of Uno.
Nobody plays like that.
Right, because they don't play by the rules. Negroes make up their own rules.
By the house rules.
They make up their own rules. But the real rules of Uno is when you all sit down, if I Uno out, I get all of the points of the value of the cards in your hands until we have a magic number that we get to. That ain't how Black folks play. Black folks be like,
and that ain't right. That ain't even the house rules.
But that's how we go through life. We make up our own rules and then pretend like everybody's supposed to know what our made up rules are. Like so that's why I said it's both of their faults. It's both of their faults because because they did not have the discussion one way or the other. It wasn't mentioned and you didn't ask. So you doomed to fail. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, leave it to Jimmy to read the
Thank you, Kwame.
Right.
But no, I'm not reducing.
Kwame say I ain't never heard about the Uno rules, Jimmy. Right, because you don't read the rules, Kwame. Read the rules.
No.
Google it.
We have no intention of playing like that,
it's
brother.
Googleable.
None.
And
I get what you're saying.
Claudette made a good point. Wouldn't it be ideal, Claudette, Facebook user, wouldn't it be ideal if we all went by the rules?
It would be ideal, but it wouldn't be fun.
No. So see, that's the problem with Black folks.
No, I'm talking about the game.
No. Dysfunctional people always want to play a different way because they can't do it the right way.
Cora says she like a little spice in her life.
Right.
You know,
little razzle
Right, little razzle dazzle.
Corey,
when the rabbit got the gun.
Listen, Corey B honestly is giving the sentiment of the world.
She is.
If it ain't got a little edge or danger to it, it ain't fun.
That's not what I was talking specifically about. The
You
game.
talk about I know, baby. You talk about
we know you're talking about Uno. We know you're talking about Uno, but what I'm saying is I'm equating it to life.
I get you.
People don't like playing by the rules because the rules are boring, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
boring.
they are.
It's boring to be in a healthy relationship.
It is not.
It is.
Shoot, you be too nice. Be too nice.
It's too drama free. We
to a
gotta
woman.
have drama. You know what I'm saying?
Run your ass
People
over.
need drama. You know, they need these dysfunctional. What do they call it? This TV episode of relationship. No, man, that's not real
Kevin.
life.
You get tired of it. Oh, I'm putting it up.
Somebody said we got to hit Corey B with the Uno reverse.
Oh, whatever. I cannot.
That's funny. Oh. Somebody said, but we have to know and communicate.
You know, you like
that's
a little,
right,
a little spice. Too straight up and down, Corey. You know that ain't gonna
That's
work
why I
for
like
you.
the Uno that has where you write your own rules in there. I'm just joking.
Right.
I can't stand that day.
I don't like it either. I need some stability. I need to know.
Wendy said, "Bore me."
Wendy said, "Bore me."
Say that, Wendy.
Listen,
it's not bored. It is not. It is not bored.
And let me tell you what I mean when I say
here.
boring. What I mean it is drama free, and unfortunately, the world likes drama.
Yeah,
you know, if it's not, I've literally heard people say this. If we're not arguing, I don't think we're in love.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of insanity?
Yep.
So you gonna manufacture an argument?
Yep.
Like, come on now.
No. Okay. So real quick. No, we're not talking about to be in a healthy relationship. I guess what we're just saying is that a little spice in the relationship, a little, you know, we all want the same thing over and over and over is not exciting to a lot of people. Let's not be honest. Let's be honest, right? Right. So, you know, we all like, you know, like they say, nice guys finish last. That's what they say. They say that for a reason. I mean, if it's true or not, but if you be too nice to some men and women, I'm gonna say some men and women, then it can be conceived as a pushover, and I don't feel that a lot of women like pushovers.
I'm gonna answer that. I'm gonna answer that for you, Mark. A lot of women don't like pushovers. I get your point. I get what you're saying. You want somebody who can stand on business, however they say. A little bit, a little bit, but that doesn't require drama, though. That doesn't. Require...
I mean, but I wouldn't consider that drama. I just basically said spice.
Right, but
I said no drama. Don't nobody want.
Yeah,
drama.
we would have to define spice. What is spice?
Yeah,
spice would be sometimes to say, no, baby, I don't think that's right instead of yes, man. So what I mean by boring, it's the same thing. Like boring means spice. That's
no. Yeah. So I'm glad you said that, Mark.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that too. Because I was a little confused for a minute.
Let me clarify what I mean when I say boring. Boring does not mean that we don't correct each other and we don't have those engagements where we may not agree.
Figure of speech.
Right. Mm-hmm. Boring is when a person perceives in their mind that because they are not arguing or they're not fighting, you know, maybe something's not here. No, you're crazy. That's what it is. You need that in your life to feel loved. I mean, how has that worked out in your past? You know what I'm saying? Like, who wants to fight all the time? Like that makes no sense. Right. That's a person that does not know how to live in peace. You know what I'm saying?
Always got to debate. Always have to be something.
Yeah, it's like that's what I'm referring to. But when we're talking about romantic stuff, no, that should be a part of any relationship. And romance is not one-sided.
Right.
And I think that's the greater issue with relationships. Unfortunately, certain people believe that love was specifically designated for them to receive. And they sometimes don't understand that there's supposed to be it's supposed to be a reciprocal, adventure. because no one person wants to always be the giver.
Right. Right.
I believe
No
those
one
folks
person wants to
understand that.
always be the person that's going after the other person. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you, I have talked to ungodly number of men, and most of them say, man, I want to feel like I'm on it too.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
You know, why am I always got to be the aggressor? Why do I always have to be, you know, like,
Hey, he used the word spice and use a dramatic
Right,
situation.
right. That's why I'm laughing at it. Like,
We
yeah,
said spice and drama. What are you talking about with the fire
yeah,
is
you
drama.
gave-
We're not
you
talking
gave-
about drama.
you gave a good explanation. You gave a
they
good
ran into that Lisa Left Eye.
Right.
Lisa Left Eye was fine until Andre Rison tried to play him.
We gotta have balance.
Was she?
Yeah.
Was she?
When you doing the food, don't expect her to be calm. I mean, come on now. Shoot. See, we always look at people's reaction. We don't look at what
We don't
caused
look
it.
at what caused it.
Lord
Right.
have mercy. And Tithias then entered the room.
Uh-oh.
There he is. And look, I can't even say it with the relationship like job these days. Almost every woman I get with,
Like supervisor.
Hey, pick one. You don't have to worry about that.
There you go. Because I ain't never
There's not
seen a
enough
job
spice for
function
him.
well with two supervisors giving orders.
Oh my goodness. That's a problem.
He said to somebody run to that Lisa Left Eye. That is funny. That's funny.
Right.
But man, Corey B, seriously though, I love your perspective as a single woman when you come from the different angles. And I want to know, how did you come to this level of wisdom?
You're not going to do that.
What?
You're not going to do that.
I'm
You're
just-
not going to do that. You're not going to.
Corey said life be lifing. Tell him, Corey, life be life.
The eye roll. What's going on here?
I'm just waiting on the response. That's all.
What's
Life-
ask a real question.
That's actually a great question. How did you come to as being a single woman, the things that you've mentioned on here? How did you come to that conclusion based on your experience?
That is a good question, Corey.
I said a couple things though. So which part are you talking about?
All of it.
Your whole get up
From all 8 weeks.
right. Bring it all together and
we
button
want to
it
know
up for us.
How did you acquire all this wisdom?
Some was personal experience.
Okay, which ones?
Okay.
I'm not telling you those.
Come on, Corey.
But I have definitely
I tried to slide that in there good.
He did.
I have
Come on, Corey.
definitely been a jerk in the past.
You say you have been a jerk?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Corey B,
Oh.
that's almost easy for me to believe.
Dang. Dang. She said
Definitely
she
have
was jerk
in the
chicken.
past.
She was jerk chicken.
Definitely have in the
He
past.
was being a jerk.
I definitely was.
He's been a jerk.
Why you gotta keep saying this?
Kwame said, I can tell you her life experience.
Huh?
Hey, Corey, how does Corey be? I find it hard for you to be a jerk. How are you a jerk? Faith, tell us, how are you being a jerk?
Oh,
I'm curious.
there were I could be a princess sometimes. So when I
Ooh.
expect,
Okay.
I'm sorry. Kevin said we're waiting. Finger tapping on the desk.
oh my gosh,
See, everybody wants to know.
Whatever.
I'm sorry. My bad. Go ahead.
I was a type where this is what I want. Do it. Like, what are you waiting for?
Oh,
I've
Well,
said it.
no. I don't have a problem with that.
To me, that's being
Well, but she's saying in the jerkish form.
Well,
and
here's the deal. Here's the deal. And let me tell you why I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that because if you know what you want, why are you settling for something other than what you want?
Oh, most definitely on that.
Now, here's when it can be problematic. When you think you're the only one that should be receiving whatever it is you want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, if you have the reciprocal mindset of, and you tell me what you want, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be giving you something that you clearly don't want. You know what I'm saying? If that's the mindset in relationships, everybody will be happy.
Right.
But yeah, it's the energy when she gave it. I saw the energy, like it wasn't good energy when she relayed that
Purple,
message
she's
out.
not.
I think there's a way to relay
She's
it
not.
better
Yeah,
than what she
she
just
yeah.
displayed it.
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
she.
Because
I was
sometimes,
trying to help out,
sometimes,
Mark.
right? No,
No.
not that side.
Look
That
on the
energy
hot
was
seat.
that energy was kind of
Did
sideways.
you
That
see
energy
her
was kind
facial
of
expression when she said it?
Let her do a
If it's
thing.
coming, I
right.
won't.
That's what I'm
Just give it
saying.
to me.
Like the way she said, I'm like,
I'm
yeah,
giving
that's
you the
a problem.
attitude that I had then. Now I'm a different person. I'm very different. Very different.
Okay, can I ask you one more question? Can I ask you one other question? I'm sorry. Like, did you have your rope was short, huh? You had a short rope.
What does that mean?
Would you
I don't
say? Was it easy to like, oh, he did it out of here? Like, were you like that?
No.
Like one thing that you, huh?
No, I wasn't.
Do you think you gave people an ample amount of time to correct whatever you didn't like, or you just
Not
felt that
exactly.
Was
So
your cutoff game was
the
quick.
way I used to operate is okay. I want you to. This is what I want. Please do this.
Mhm.
Oh, you're not doing that. Okay, it's cool.
Deuces.
It's okay. It's cool.
Mhm.
Sir, do me a favor. Come do this for me. Like I'm gonna get somebody else.
My girl.
I got
Okay.
one last question and I'm
Okay.
done. How long
Me too. I'm
ago
done.
did you have this mentality?
Oh, that was like this had to be more than
Last month?
more than 10 years ago.
Oh,
What?
10 years ago. Okay. Just
No,
checking.
more than
More than 10 years ago.
more
Okay.
than probably
Yeah.
more like 15. Oh my god.
Somebody says a lot of times the monsters have friendly smiles. Yeah,
Mm.
I like that. That's
Yeah.
antithesis.
Antitheus. Yeah, yep, him.
Yeah.
Antithesis. Yes.
Mhm.
Nah,
Yeah.
yeah, I wasn't always like that. I was a sweet, wonderful person, and then I turned into another person, and now I'm back.
What happened? What made you turn?
Oh,
Dracula
heartache
bit.
that
Dracula
I
bit.
didn't get
Yeah,
over.
that's usually what it is.
Yeah.
That's usually what it
Heartache
is.
I
It
didn't
was
get over.
heartache and unhealed, and then you, yeah, that's usually what happened.
And what do I feel like? What do I feel like? I just want to have some more questions for Corey. I'm so intrigued.
Corey, see, because Corey came off this whole 8 weeks so sweet and tender.
I am.
And I'm like,
I don't do stuff to people. I don't buy the
I'm like,
phone. I'm nice.
They don't have to,
I try.
they don't have to pull into your past. You are who you are now.
No. We leave. No. We're leading to now. I had a now question, not the past question,
okay.
but we'll leave it alone. Yeah, I have known about the past. We had moved on from that.
You know where it comes from? I'm gonna say A because I'm tired of trying to say your name. Anti. Let me tell you where it comes from. He said, it seems older women are more reasonable. I wonder where that comes from. It comes from time. It comes from realization. It comes from knowledge. That's
but
where
mainly,
it comes from.
it comes from realization.
Mm-hmm.
It comes from realization that I can't be this way. I can't have this. I can't. I'm gonna end up by myself if I keep. And Corey, I'm gonna fist bump you, girl, because you said 10 years ago or so. It took me a little bit longer, but I get what you're saying.
Hey, Donald, let me ask you a question. Have you ever thought about, like, we're not gonna go by your past. Have you ever thought, well, man, because of my actions, I missed out on? Have you ever felt like you missed out on one? Your actions. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's fact. That's good.
Yeah, I think very few people in this world, if they were honest, can deny that.
Right.
Right. It ain't always everybody else.
I mean, I know at one point in my life, I was a straight up bonehead. Yeah. So
yeah.
So I mean.
Yeah, you enjoy it until you don't anymore.
The one that got away.
Well, and here's the crazy part, and you all correct me if you're wrong. We all know what was a good one. Like we all know we had a good one, and
after the fact.
No. We knew it then.
Yeah, I mean, we knew it then. Right but what I'm saying is, you really know it when they gone.
On going whatever route we were desiring to go, and we thought we were willing to lose it until.
And you know what I say to that? I say to that, they died.
Exactly.
Oh.
Good for them.
Exactly.
Right.
Good for them because they're either where they need to be with who they need to be with, and It may have taken me a little bit longer or whatever, but you know what? God bless you.
And you know,
Because I just wasn't ready at that time. It
Yep.
wasn't
Donna, when I
me.
tell you that is such a powerful thing to say, because I remember once I gave my life to God and kind of living life differently, man, I literally had to apologize to some people that I know I hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I remember these names. Let me, and I, because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I just karma is real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, guess what? I don't remember, and I'm sorry. If anybody who see me out here, I'm sorry right now. Okay,
A mess.
I forgot your
A
name. I
mess.
did a lot of my name. I did a lot of things in my
I
life.
never knew
Guess
your
what? I
name. I
apologize
mean, I'm
to
just sorry.
everybody, and I forgot your name. Right? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Life and
Yeah.
foolishness. And like I said, some of that stuff doesn't even come from our behavior. It comes from situations and circumstances we were put
Mhm.
in. But then when you roll the thing forward, some of that stuff does come from our
Yeah.
stupidity.
I mean,
It's
because there are different stories, right? Some people had experiences that were done to them. Some people because
ooh.
they were in what I like to call positions of authority or blessings, and they abused some stuff.
Mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying? Because guys, listen,
mm-hmm,
and women are more notorious for this than men are, right? Women know they have a lot of options, and
mm-hmm,
and I'm talking about collectively, right? So
mm-hmm,
collectively,
mm-hmm,
women
mm-hmm.
are a lot more reckless with breaking hearts than men are. Because women know. Because a woman to piss a woman off and she'll tell you how she really feels. You,
Man,
you ain't the only one. Like,
we all
oh, okay.
know where, that saying, it's where it's hot, a woman is even hotter. I'll just paraphrase that whole saying. You know what that means? The hell
Oh,
has no fury on the woman that's going.
did y'all see what
Facts.
and Tithias
Yeah,
said?
no fear.
Say it
I'm
again.
I'm not
With,
sorry for
I'm
the
not
bad stuff I
sorry.
did to people.
I'm a
They
nice
all
guy.
had it
They all
coming.
had
I'm a nice guy.
It's
Huh.
hilarious.
A just actually joined real life relationship growth. I'm glad you're here,
Who is?
sir.
And
I'm glad
Tentius.
he
And Tentius.
Oh, we just call him
listen.
A.
I know don't take offense, brother. I'm sorry. I just can't look. I'm on this braces journey, and it's a lot of stuff I cannot say properly right now. So I'm not gonna keep trying to mess your name up. But yeah, you in the right place. Cause your comment,
Well,
let's all give him a hug
listen.
right
I'll just
now.
say this to you, brother. Um,
Let's wrap our arms
whether
around him
whether
right
they had
now.
it coming or not,
Right.
none of us were the ones that had the power to give it to them without
That's
some
right.
consequences coming to us.
Coming
Man,
back.
listen, I have learned the hard way. Treat people
The way you want to be
the
treated.
way you want to be
The way
treated.
you want to be.
If you don't want your heart
Mm-hmm.
cracked open, don't crack no hearts open.
And shout
Right.
out to the room. We got 100 messages already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now y'all hit the like
You
button
got.
on Facebook. Y'all hit the like button and comment, please.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm actually on
Yeah. He
YouTube.
said,
Yeah, I'm on YouTube too.
"Yeah,
Like that too.
both of them going."
Just like everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like, share,
Yeah.
subscribe.
Yeah. We
Right.
appreciate you all. We appreciate it. So yeah, I'm gonna give y'all my little announcement I said I was gonna do at the end. For those of you all that came in late, this was our 8th episode of the It's Your Fault series. And this thing got so good to us, we don't want to stop. But we all do have other obligations. We do have other obligations. So we've decided that we are going to do this thing once a month. It will be the first Tuesday of every month. As of now, for now, because we spread a little thin, but we don't want to stop this momentum going because it has been great. Thank you, A. It has been great. We've really enjoyed it. I have definitely. I'm always a proponent of learning. Not just trying to be out there saying things and talking things and giving my experiences, but I love learning from you all. and I appreciate that coming from different arenas. So the It's Your Fault series will continue. And y'all know I'm gonna
What
video
end?
and post
Right.
y'all the deal.
Somebody said tonight.
Kevin said, "What end tonight? Y'all gotta go 10."
Kevin was like, "You gotta keep changing the time. Go to 10. Go to 10."
Donna, quick question.
Oh, that's right. He said Kevin did ask to 10, didn't he? He did say last week, can we go to 10?
we
got a lot to know about Corey. We got plenty of time. Go ahead.
Yeah, we do. What you got, Kev? Hold on a minute. Jimmy had a
Donna,
question. Go ahead,
seriously,
Jimmy.
are we able, or you know, as the host of the show, are we able to bring guests onto the show?
Oh,
Yes.
thank you. You
Because
right here,
Donna,
sir.
there's one person that has been faithful to the show and filled with a lot of wisdom. We need to have this individual on the show. And we can ask this individual tonight, would they be willing?
Wait. Look. Type in the chat who we think that is.
I think
y'all
I
real
know who
quick.
you're talking about.
Type in the chat who we think. Y'all don't know the chat. We over here on the chat. Really? Okay.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
Mark, you ain't typing the chat.
I'm with y'all. Who
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm with the majority.
Okay.
Y'all just voted.
You can do both.
Okay.
We can do both.
So we need to go and put that out there to him then.
okay.
Yeah. So we gonna put
Yes,
it out
let's
right
go ahead
now.
and put it out there right now.
Well, I know.
Okay.
Well,
So she
I know one on personally, so that's gonna be easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's coming from Miss Wendy. Miss Wendy. Give Miss Wendy. Yes. Miss Wendy, we would love for you to come on live with us. You may want to. You can start with Mark, and since y'all are connected, and let him know if you would like to join us. We would love for you to join us. And then, of course, go ahead, Corey.
My guy, Kevin Noble.
Kevin Nobles.
Yeah.
We got to get Kevin on the show.
Man,
We got to get Kevin
keep
on
me
the show.
rolling.
We
Him and
gotta
his
get Kevin
roses
on the show.
have me rolling.
They like me. They really like me.
They haven't met you yet, Wendy. So
I haven't met you.
All right. So yeah, Wendy and Kevin, if y'all can do me a favor. I know Kevin is already following the Real Life Relationship Growth renewed page. It's renewed because I got hacked. I had to do another one. Wendy, if you could request to join the Real Life Relationship Growth renewed page, you can also still, of course, communicate through Mark.
Go through there.
Yeah.
Go through there.
No, I mean, I want her to come. Yeah, I want her to come that way
go
too.
through there.
But you know,
Yeah.
it might
No,
be
let
fair.
her go through
So
there.
yeah. Okay. All right. So Wendy, if you could do that, if you could request to join the Real Life Relationship Growth renewed page, and we gonna chat. We're gonna chat. Kev, I already have your number. We're gonna chat. And Wendy, yes, ma'am. We want to get you on. We want to get y'all on one of our lives. That's good. I like that.
Yeah, that way,
I like.
I think if we do that, man, that'll really bring a little bit more, in the words of Mark, spice to the show. You know what I'm saying?
I like spice.
Me too, Mark.
That is funny.
Me too.
But yeah. I mean, but guys, look, I'm just from me. I've thoroughly enjoyed this 8 weeks. It getting to build this bond that we've built, the camaraderie that we've built, the jail. I mean, it just naturally came together. And I hate the fact that my boy Courtney is not here. Cortland is not here to end this, but this has been fun. It has really been fun.
Hey, I think the problem is
he didn't want to be here.
Right.
He just didn't want to be here.
Yeah, I need that on the t-shirt. I really need that on the t-shirt.
I'm gonna get a t-shirt.
Yeah, we look. I told y'all I was gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. Mark, since she said it out loud, you know now at this point. Well, you probably don't know because you really not. But yeah, we getting t-shirts, and that's what they gonna say.
I'm gonna go run and copyright this shit right now. It could be the first thing in the morning.
Yeah. We get t-shirts.
Right.
We have to wear our t-shirt. We have to start wearing our t-shirts. All right, y'all. So, like I said, the first Tuesday of every month, you guys will get more information.
So let me ask you a question real quick.
guys-
Clarification. So
Sure.
this Tuesday, you're on this spring break, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be
was ready to say
Tuesday of
that.
what
Not this-
month? Then is it going to be
That would have to be May.
May? That's
Yep.
a month. That's May. Okay, first Tuesday in May.
Mhm.
Yep, first Tuesday in May.
All right. So that's a month off.
Look at
So
that.
far.
Right.
far
First
away.
Tuesday in May.
You said the first Tuesday. That's
You
why I was
said
doing
the first
clarification.
Tuesday of the month.
I said the first Tuesday.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Next
You
Tuesday
right.
is spring
That's
break.
next Tuesday, right?
Right.
Spring break. That's the first of the
That's
month.
the first Tuesday, right?
So it's got to be May.
But wait. April has 5 Tuesdays.
That still ain't the first one.
Right. Right.
Work with me.
Okay.
with me.
Okay.
Because then we're
All
gonna
right.
throw everything
Okay.
else off track.
Right.
Oh man, but nobody wants to wait until.
So look, check this out. Check this out.
that's
So
a
look,
myth.
check this out, and the spread word real quick. So guess what? So we already got our first 2 people. Guess what? And so the next one we'll have another set of people because we definitely need to bring like Joy on here. Joy been in it too. Joy
Mhm.
Lynette Williams.
Joy,
She's
Joy.
on
Is
there.
she on tonight?
Yeah, she's always on there.
Yeah,
She's
Joy,
actually been on my
yeah.
show too, so she
Yeah.
has some great perspective. So definitely got.
Awesome. Let's
Yeah,
do
So,
it.
so this will be an interactive
Listen,
type.
we gonna
This
have
will be
to have-
interactive.
I'm a tiptoe with this one. We're gonna have to have my boy.
Yeah, man, we
A-on.
got to get A on. we got to get A on. I was
Hey,
thinking that.
We gotta get him on. Yeah, you're right, Miss Joy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We didn't purposely mean to overlook you,
Yep.
but you're right. Joy has been hanging in
And
there.
A
as
has
well.
too, because we need to go and get A on in
Yep.
here.
Well,
Yeah.
A will be coming up under a dark cloak with smoke. Y'all won't be able to see his face. I'm
Right.
telling
He needs to be. What do they do when they blur out the faces on the
Right.
movie?
you. And voice,
And disguise his voice.
yeah. Hey, y'all know y'all for the women.
Joy said, "My feelings ain't hurt."
The
Child.
identity has been protected.
Look, Joy, we know your feelings ain't hurt.
Joy,
She light skinned.
We know your
She
feelings ain't hurt.
light-skinned.
We just
she
appreciate
light skin. She a red bone.
She light skin. Yeah. That was that light skin added. That was that light skin
She a
response.
red bone.
Yeah. You know, they
Yeah,
how could I
thank you,
forget
Joy,
about
though.
Joy?
We
That's right.
appreciate you.
I remember Joy now.
Mhm. Oh, she want to put her and A together. I
Oh,
don't know.
Lord,
Woo.
I
Now
don't know.
that's not spice. That's just hot. That's just plain old flat out left eye Lopez.
Wendy want to know how to pronounce A's name.
and Titty.
Yes, we'll let him say it.
Yeah.
Good luck on get him on
We
here.
gonna let him say it.
Good luck on get him on here, y'all. I'm telling
You
you.
see, A ain't said Jack.
Right.
A like,
Uh-oh.
oh,
How about
Yeah,
that?
he said a word.
He's gonna be our
He's
mystery
like, wait a
chatter.
minute.
He's
Yeah,
gonna be our mystery chatter.
He did go cold, didn't he? Wait, hey, hold on.
You're like Batman.
They said,
Where's the after party? That's the last thing he said. Where's the
That's
after party?
funny.
That's the last thing. No, for real, y'all. For real though. For real. We can't go the whole month of April.
Why not?
We got it. Cause
Somebody said,
y'all
so
wanna
10.
wait
So
till
guess
May?
what? We got 31 minutes. What we gonna talk about? Somebody said go to 10.
He
Again,
said
we
30
got
more
nothing.
minutes.
Go
So
to
somebody
sleep.
said y'all go to 10 again.
Listen,
Okay.
I ain't got to work
Y'all
tomorrow.
wanna
I
wait
can do
till
it.
May?
Look, I got a full day tomorrow.
Yeah, look, in my food, I smell it.
He's talking about hiding in the bushes.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
Hey, we want you to come on the show, man. We want you to come on the show, man. We're gonna
At
get you in.
At least to pronounce your name
Yeah,
properly.
at least to come on the show to pronounce your name at minimum.
I believe it's
At
Antipius.
minimum.
You're right.
That's
Absolutely.
what
Uh-oh.
it looks like.
The teacher.
That's what it is. Yeah, I've heard it. I've seen that word.
Antipius.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my tongue won't allow me to say.
without getting cut up
these,
with those braces.
these rubber bands, yeah, it got me on lock. I can't.
Well, look,
Wow,
guys, I'm going to go to the green room
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
time to go eat.
We about to go. Yeah, we about to go dark. Listen, we're gonna discuss this April thing, y'all. I'll get back with y'all. Just stay.
Dang,
For real.
he's still here. Why
Yeah,
you-
Come on now.
Said I'm hungry.
Y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay tuned. We're gonna discuss. I know I said the first, but I was not thinking because I'm gonna be on spring break next week. So that didn't hit me until Mark made that point valid. So we'll talk. We'll let y'all know. All right, y'all. We enjoyed. We'll see you guys. I'll let y'all know what day. Good night.
Good night.
Oh, wait, Corey, don't
Oh,
wave.
don't
Don't
wave.
wave, because Mark